Hey comic book fans, my nerdy friends, my geeky padres, what's going on? Welcome to my lightning round review video for this week. Got 9 books to review, so let's just get started, shall we? Alright, first up we have Trillium, issue 6. Everybody's saying this is an 8-part miniseries. I'm not sure if that's true. I don't know. If it is, that really stinks because we're coming up to the end of it, and this has just been a fantastic run. Every issue seems to have like a little physical trick where you flip it over, read it, whatever. This one's no different. You read 2 pages of one side, then you have to flip it over, read the other page to get the second part of the story. In this issue, we have the continuance of both our main characters being in each other's worlds, really, and time, and realizing that they are in the wrong time, wrong place, and trying to get back to that. This has just been a fantastic story. It's awesome. It really, really is. If you haven't been checking out Trillium, you really should, because it's great. Next we have Phantom Stranger, issue 16, part of the Blight story. I can't remember which part, as far as, I think it's 10, I think. I'm not 100% sure. But in this issue, we have the new Justice League Dark dealing with the repercussions of John and Nightmare Nurse doing this crazy, insane spell to like let their demons out and take over their bodies and face Blight like they did in like a big monster form. And John's gone crazy. He's in a straitjacket in the House of Mysteries, and Nightmare Nurse is taking care of him, and she doesn't seem to be as affected as much as John. And then Phantom Stranger comes to Constantine, and some crazy little demons fight over them, and it's pretty crazy. I did enjoy it though. There was this part where Phantom Stranger and Nightmare Nurse kind of had something going for a minute, and it was kind of funny. But yeah, this Blight story I'm enjoying mostly. But I think once the Blight story is done, I'll be dropping almost all the books that are dealing with it. I just don't see any of them continuing along the lines that they were without there being another event, and I don't want to get sucked into another event, so that's why I'm making that decision. So most likely Constantine, Pandora, Phantom Stranger will be dropped. I might still pick up Justice League Dark. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see how it goes. Next we have Swamp Thing issue 28. This issue deals mostly with Capucine. In the first parts of it, Swamp Thing is dealing with what he just accomplished as far as defeating the Cedar and disbanding the Parliament of Trees and pretty much destroying every Avatar of the Green in the past. And he saves a few, turns them human, and brings them with him. And there's this really great part with Mardi Gras that's just fantastic. And then we move on to the Capucine story, where it kind of goes to tells her backstory a bit, but she still manages to sneak in there that there's more mystery to her than we know. And it's just great. She's a fantastic character, and I've been wondering what's gone on with her for a while now. So, I mean, Swamp Thing abandoned her in the swamp pretty much, and just kind of went away from that. But it was really good, really fantastic issue. Plus, I really like this cover, especially after reading the issue. Really cool. Yeah, I'm loving this title. If you're not reading Swamp Thing, you really, really should be. It's really, really good. Next we have Five Ghosts, issue 9. One thing about this book is the art is fantastic. Just really great, really kind of simple, but still invokes like an emotional reaction to it. And one thing that really stood out to me in this was there was a flashback scene where it's drawn even less detail. I don't know if maybe it was the coloring, because the coloring wasn't there, but it seemed like less detail. It seemed like it was more sketched. There were like faces with circles, and it was intentional. And I really, really liked that. This story, coming off the first story arc, I think has been fantastic. It's just really great. We get more backstory on Fabian Gray and how he came about to be a thief, and it's just a fantastic, fantastic story. It really, really is. I'm really enjoying it. Really great. Lazarus, issue 6. I'm trying to remember what happened in this. I can't remember for some reason. That's not a good sign, but I thought I liked it. Oh, yeah, sorry. There was... this issue was kind of split in two. Not straight in half, but like in sections. It bounced back and forth from dealing with Forever and dealing with the farming community that just went through that horrible devastation to their house. And like, you kind of become attached to these people in dealing with what they're dealing with. They're trying to make a decision on what they're going to do as far as rebuilding their house or just leaving. If they leave, the family gets the land, like not the family that lived there. I want to say the gangster family, but it's, because the world's split up into these sections. That controlling family would gain control of the land. So there's that, and then we have Lazarus. We have Forever going through some stuff with her sister, and I really like Forever as a character. I think she's great. She's not half naked in anything. She's just badass and taking care of business, and she has her own thing she's dealing with as far as believing her family is her family or not. And I think she's a great female comic book character. Really, really well done. I like this book. Next, we have Superior Foes of Spider-Man, issue number 8. This book is just hilarious. I say it every single time I review this book. It's such a lighthearted, funny, fun book. I'm glad I have it on my pull because it's kind of taking over the whole that FF just left, because that just finished. But it's just great. The humor in it's so fantastic, and the everyday life of a terrible supervillain is just really funny. We have Boomerang, who is still going after this this female. I think she's a bartender. Still kind of dealing with that, trying to get that relationship going, and meanwhile dealing with his supervillain life, and leaving the rest of the Sinister Six and dealing with this chameleon thing. And then we got the rest of the Sinister Six realizing that Beetle's father is Tombstone, and like it was funny. One of them was like, "And I hit on you." It was just, it's so funny. If you haven't been picking this book up, you really, really should, because it's fun. It really is. And then we have a book I almost didn't pick up. I almost dropped it. This is Sidekick issue 5. I know nobody else is picking this book up, but I'm enjoying it. The reason why I didn't pick it up, why I wasn't going to pick it up, is because I couldn't remember really what was happening in it. But it's been on a break for a little while, so I think it's been like 2 months that it hasn't come out, so I kind of forgot. But we deal here with Flyboy. Kind of, he meets up with the Red Cowl's supervillain girl. She was part of her twin sister and her were like this villain duo, and Flyboy's getting the story from her about what happened in the Red Cowl's last days that led to her like just absolutely hating Red Cowl. And the end of this book, we see a change in Flyboy that is just very reminiscent of the Joker. So I'm really curious to see what's going to happen next. I'm not going to question picking up number 6, that's for sure. Then we have The Illegitimates. This is issue 2. This came out last month. My shop didn't get it. They had to order it for me. But they put the title on my poll, so I got number 3. We'll do that next. But Illegitimates number 2. In this issue, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to keep the two separate, but I read them right back to back, so I might say a little that I think is from 2, but is that actually 3. So in issue 2, we get the kids kind of all meeting up. The spy agency that their father worked for brings them all together. And there's this kind of funny part where there's this unintentional incest kind of thought. All the guys are sitting around a table, and one of the sisters comes in like handcuffed in like half a shirt and like showing her abs and stuff, and she's pretty attractive, and they're just all kind of like, and then one of them hits on her, and then they all find out that they're siblings, and it's just kind of funny. In this issue, while they're in with the agency, they learn that, you know, their father was who he was, and that they're all brothers and sisters, and start their training. And they start their training in this like virtual reality type get up, and their first trial of working together fails miserably, and the director kind of questions whether this is going to work or not, but that's kind of where it leaves off. This is a fun book, really kind of a different take on like James Bond, kind of, you know. That's why I picked it up, but I've been enjoying it. And then we have Illegitimates issue 3. In this one, all the training has now brought them together as a team, but they have this opportunity to go deal with the villain that he didn't really kill their father, but father was chasing him while he died. But they have the opportunity to go kind of stake out his mansion and learn what he's doing. He had in this, I don't know if it was, like I said, I don't know if it's in this issue or issue 2. These civilians, rich civilians, went to a bank and withdrew all their money out of the bank, like kind of as zombies. They go to the bank intending to take out $250 or something like that, and end up taking it all, walking out of the bank, and then somebody grabs the money and throws it in a van, and the civilians kind of hit the ground and wake up and don't realize what happened. and it shows the villain, I can't remember his name, talking to his workers and telling them that the trial went well, we need to proceed with the plan. And so he has this party of all these really important rich people, and the kids kind of get the okay to go and infiltrate the party, and chaos ensues a little bit, but in the end, their mission is, if I remember correctly, it went really well. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I believe this is a 6-part miniseries. I'm in. I like it. It's really fun. So yeah, Illegitimate number 3. Okay, and that's it for my lightning round reviews this week. I got the day off tomorrow, so we're gonna have a Sunday brunch. Finally, it's been a very long time since we've had one. I think it was one of the last weeks in December was the last one. So I'm gonna have a Sunday brunch tomorrow. I haven't figured out who's gonna join me completely yet, but we'll have some great people on there, and we'll have some great conversations about some books. And yeah, so that's it. I hope you guys got to go out to your shops and got your books and enjoyed your books. And have a great day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.